morning. New video today. It's cold, it's wet, it's windy, it's horrible. It's winter's properly beginning to kick in now. So yeah, today we're off to Portmeirion, where we believe they've been doing a lot to make the site wheelchair accessible. Apparently only 80% of the place is accessible at the moment in time via wheelchair. So, sorry, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. So we're going to have to be careful today, I think. Apparently there's a lot of cobbled paths. Also it's raining, it's miserable. So today's probably going to be a very challenging one. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of Portmeirion before. It's where they filmed the TV show The Prisoner, which I believe was a show from the 70s. Now, I have seen some of it in the past. It was a very long time ago since I've seen it. But it was quite a popular TV show. It was a bit of a bizarre one. But everybody thought it was filmed in a Italian village. But it's actually, Portmeirion was purposely built in the 1920s in Wales, apparently to look like an Italian village. So we're going to have a nosy round, see what we can find. We're also going to be meeting somebody there as well, having a little bit of an interview with them and see what they've got planned for the future for more wheelchair access. See if they can make the park. Well, not the park. Is it a park? Is it a village? I'm not quite sure.
I think it's a village.
Is it an actual village?
Yeah.
Well, we've never been.
No one lives there, but it's a village.
Yeah, but there's a hotel and stuff though.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what it's like. But
hopefully the weather will be better there than it is here.
Yeah, I hope so, because I'm sick of this wind and this rain as well. It's horrible. Especially when you're sat in a wheelchair as well all day and it's raining. It is so horrible, because not only are you just like sat in the rain, it soaks you straight through, it soaks your chair underneath, you end up completely wet through. And last time that happened I ended up very poorly, so we're trying to avoid that today. We've got our emergency ponchos in pocket, so we'll see what it's like, and we'll catch you in a bit, guys. Bye bye. Right, well, we've made it. Ugh. Hour and 10 minutes, not too bad a drive. So yeah, it was at least we got here in one piece after going over the hills. It's a bit of a
it's a bit scary at points.
Yeah.
And the fog came in.
The fog came in, it was very narrow.
One single lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
But yeah, come over the other side of the hills and it's absolutely stunning here now. The weather has lifted, there's no rain, a little bit of wind, but that's expected this time of year, but it looks like it's going to be a really nice day, which I'm extremely grateful for. So it shouldn't be too bad. The hotel's over there, over that way. We're going to be heading over soon. We've got
no
people.
No dogs allowed, I noticed that.
Yeah, no dogs allowed.
And obviously except guide dogs.
Yeah, except that guide dog. So bear that in mind. If you do want to come over to here, to Portmeirion, make sure you leave your dog at home. I know what it's like having a dog. You want to take him everywhere with you. I'm the same with my dog. I want to take him everywhere, but unfortunately we can't. But yeah, it should be good. You're excited. I'm actually really excited about this one. Now I'm here. I'm like, let's go.
We're not going home that way.
We're not going. Well, we'll go home a different way, because that road was just scary. Oh. Looked over to the left and there was like a 200-foot drop. I was like, yeah, no, don't do heights. As you all know, I don't do heights. I'm scared of heights. But yeah, we'll have a look around, meet some people, take some photos, get some video, and you've been nosy yet?
I was just looking.
You're so nosy. But we're gonna have a look around, and we'll see you in a bit, guys. Yeah, just to begin with, you could tell us what your name is and what your job role is.
Yes, sure. I'm Myrick Jones. I'm the location manager here. So I look after events and filming, photo shoots, VIP tours. So it's a sort of wide-ranging job, but a lot of fun.
Excellent. Thank you. And we've just got a few questions to go through with you today. It's just dead easy ones. We do them in all videos.
Yeah.
But question number one, what does the word disabled mean to the company?
Disabled is a very wide-ranging topic in our lives because, yes, we know with the site we've got, accessibility is going to be an issue because we're on, everything's on slopes and steep inclines here. But that's the way it was built in the 1920s. So we've done what we can to try and make it more accessible. So there's wheelchair users get a map on the way in, and it shows where you can go and where you can get to pretty much everywhere, but you have to maybe take a different route so that the like avoiding steps and things. But also disability is there's disabilities that aren't very obvious, of course. So I think Portmeirion works quite well as a very calming place, and I think most people come here, they sort of, yes, you see the natural beauty of the site, and they also see the way the Clough designed the place to make it quite impressive as well. So Portmeirion works on many levels, and I hope that people enjoy a good time here.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Now, question number two is what kind of advertising do you have that is aimed towards people with disabilities, as if to say, we've got this, you can access it this way, come and see us? Do you put it out on the internet? Do you send out anything by emails? Do you have it in post?
It is going on the website. The website has a good page on not only how to get here, but also what is here. But also, of course, the fact that we are on slopes and steep inclines, that has to be a part of that because it is what it is here. But the website is the best way. If you check how to get here and what is here, it is good. They have recently changed it, and I guess maybe we could do more on that side, and I hope they will in the future as well. So because I think once people come here and see what's here, I think they hopefully will appreciate it. And, but just getting people here for the first time maybe is our challenge, I guess.
Well, we've enjoyed ourselves going round today, and it's as you say, obviously it was built in the 20s, so it's going to be quite difficult for there to be 100% access, but we've pretty much accessed the best of what you have to offer here. So question number 3. Now, as you mentioned to me before, you have a team of 13, 14 gardeners, you have people manning the shops, you have people looking after the hotel, you have tour guides, people driving people around. So I can imagine it's a major operation. We run like a military operation, should we say, because there's a lot of people doing different roles within the place to make it what it is. So I'm just wondering, is there any sort of training that your employees go through to help someone with a mental, physical or learning disability? Because obviously not every disability is visible.
That's yeah.
And I've worked for companies where they send you for disability training, but I've also worked for companies where they do their own in-house, but then I've also worked for companies that don't have anything.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? I'm just wondering what sort of thing you guys do.
The most obvious training we do is for wheelchair users, because that's the way. We are very aware of the fact that we've only got what we've got here. And obviously, if it was designed now, it would be designed differently. But the gentleman or my colleague in the ice cream shop, if he saw a wheelchair user, he would go out of his way to make sure that you could get in and out okay, and and that you would then hopefully enjoy that shop as well. As for hidden disabilities, we're very aware that some companies use different coloured lanyards and things for maybe like an autistic people.
Yeah, they usually have a blue lanyard Halloween they've been having blue
that's
tubs for the blue pumpkins carriers for the sweets. Yeah.
And there's also the purple pound, the purple initiative now, which is maybe I think is it next Tuesday. There's a where businesses are being they do like initiative to try and make sure that a business is very welcome for everybody. And there's different ways of doing that, of course, depending on what your business is as well, I guess, you know. So, you know, I'm sure that there's more that we could do, because it's a new, so more important topic for us now. But you know, and I'm sure we'll be doing a lot more over the years in time to come. But as we are now, it tends to be the more the physical issues we have, because of the fact that we know that this place isn't ideal, but we do what we can to try and make it as welcoming as possible.
Well, we've felt very welcome today. Everybody's been polite. I mean, we were just going past shops and people were asking us if you want to come in later on, we'll have the doors ready open for you, so you can just push the second door and get through. So everybody seems really friendly and aware.
And I think, you know, like the gentleman in the ice cream shop, or all the people in all the shops and restaurants, they're our customer-facing people, and we pride ourselves on them being good to people, and I think that's the most important thing, because I think people, if they come here, especially in a place like Portmeirion, which is a bit different, if you don't know what to expect, you know, if you get that welcome and maybe the information that you require, you'll appreciate it. Hopefully more.
I mean, they're the face of the company really for you, aren't they?
Well, they are, most definitely, you know, and I think it is nice. I think, you know, it is a very unusual place to work, but it's very rewarding as well.
Quirky.
Absolutely, quirky for work, yeah.
Question number 4. Now, a lot of people with disabilities find it hard to gain employment. A lot of them are out of work, on benefits, they're on disability, they're on PIP. So obviously money's not always available to them. I mean, they do struggle. Now, I know, you know, I mean, we do. I mean, we get certain benefits and stuff like that, but we still would be better off if we were full-time working sort of thing. Sure. But what sort of discount do you offer for people with disabilities?
Again, it's the most obvious one is the accessibility issues that we have here. So what we tend to offer is that the wheelchairs on a carer, you only pay for one person to come in.
Okay.
So it's half the price. So in peak season, it's £12 as opposed to 24.
Do they need to bring in like a carer's ticket? Do they need to bring in the blue badge?
Yes, most will show their badge, but you know, we don't demand on seeing these things, because you know, we've got a nice disabled car park which is right next to the toll gate. It's the closest parking that we've got.
That's what we got. We got parked in there, and it was so easy to get through.
Yeah. And we thought that's the, you know, that's the most obvious thing. But then of course, you know, we wouldn't sort of demand on seeing stuff. It tends to be that you know, you can tell if somebody has maybe an accessibility or a potential accessibility issue with the terrain that we've got here, and then we do it, you know, hopefully making welcome that way.
Excellent. And final question. Now, we ask this to everybody, sort of thing. It's just a question about my illness that I suffer with. It's very rare. Now, my illness, it got to the point where not many doctors have even heard of it, where I got diagnosed by accident by somebody else through a different issue. And then when we went to doctors and my doctor heard of it, they had to research it themselves. So, as you can imagine, it's quite rare. But my question is, have you ever heard of an illness called Derkham's disease?
I'm afraid to say I haven't.
You haven't? No, not a problem. Nobody's ever said yes. So, but maybe one day we'll get the notification on it as much as possible. Get as many people aware of this illness. Absolutely. But again, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Right, so that is now just after 1, and we've just got back to the car. So, good 3.5 hours round in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Very hilly.
Very hilly.
Very hilly, but at least we had a private tour, which was very nice. Very private tour.
That was very nice. Very informative.
Yeah, a lot of information.
A lot of people we didn't know had visited here.
Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis, the Beatles, they've all visited and stayed over. Jules Holland. Yeah, there's been a lot to go on here. Well, sorry, a lot's been going on here over the past 30, 40 years. Place is absolutely stunning. It feels like a little piece of Italy, to be perfectly honest. They've got a little Italian restaurant here as well, but it doesn't feel like you're in the UK anymore. It's beautiful scenery, absolutely stunning. What did you think?
I loved it. I mean, just so pretty and so calming, wasn't it?
Yeah, not many people here because it's out of season, so it was quite quiet, which was nice. Means we could have an interview with no background noise. We met a few nice people, spoke to a few people. We met Amanda at the gate. She's the one that called straight in for us, and she was just so polite, so lovely. And then there was Meirig.
Yes.
He was fantastic. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right.
I'm glad you tried. I didn't want to.
Meirig.
I'm sure that's how you say it.
I'm apologising if I'm saying your name wrong, but he was just absolutely locations manager. Absolutely amazing guy. So polite, so friendly.
Tour, great interview.
Oh yeah, he knows everything.
How long it takes for the tide to come in on the estuary.
Yeah. Depending on the time of the year, he knows how long it takes for the tide to come in.
And we watched it. It was quick.
Oh, it was good. But yeah, we didn't get all the way down to the bottom where the hotel is, but that is far too steep. It's not a problem going down. That's quite quick. It's getting back up is the hard part. There's a few cobbled paths, nothing major.
It wasn't many though, was there really?
No.
You got around most of it yourself. I only had to help you a couple of times.
Yeah, I got around most of it myself, but some parts were a little bit too steep and needed a little bit of help. Now we have got a lot of footage from wheelchair point of view, where it's the camera's strapped into, well, the camera's attached to the front of the wheelchair, so you can see what's going on. But yeah,
probably about 200 photos at least.
Easily 200-300 photos, 2-3 hours of video footage. So yeah, we have to cut that right down.
Every time the weather changed, it looked totally
different.
I'm
so tired now. I'm so tired. It's cold weather, but it's cold, but it's nice. So
it was pleasant. If it was too hot, I wouldn't be able to.
I don't like hot weather. I wouldn't be able to go around in my chair if it was too hot. But apparently they've got the one show here on Friday.
Children in Need.
Children in Need.
What do you call that thing again? That is going around.
The
rickshaw, is that?
The rickshaw, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Baker's going to be here.
Matt Baker's going to be here. That should be fun for them.
Yeah, for them.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We've enjoyed ourselves. Thank you, everybody who's so polite. There's one guy I didn't get his name.
In the ice cream.
The ice cream shop. He came out when he saw us with a wheelchair, and said if we want to go in, he'll help us, and he'll keep the
He kept the door unlocked for us.
They kept the latch off the second door so that we can easily get in, because the doors are very narrow here. But yeah, it's been a great video. Now I just have a journey home and get all this edited and get it put up on the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. Hit the like button for me, please, please, please. Hit that like button. We need to get as many likes as we can. Spread the word, share the videos. Just get these videos around as much as possible. It's not for our sake. We're not in it just for people to say, oh, there's Nathan. We don't want any of that. We're just after the whole get this around, get this information to as many people, because so many people have said to me since they've seen the videos that their grandparents, their parents are in wheelchairs and they don't want to go anywhere because they don't know what they can and what they can't do. So the whole point of these videos is to get out there, have a look at what people can do in a wheelchair, and pass the information on so other people will come out and enjoy themselves. That's the whole point of it. So please get these videos shared, hit that like button, hit the subscription. Yeah, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. But we'll see you again soon, guys. Bye for now.